In today's video, we will see how we can create single step form in the Power Pages. So first thing we will create a form, then we will add that form in our page which we are created in my previous video. We can start. So for creating the form, we need to navigate to the data because all the sections, means table, views, and forms, all the section will come under this category, that is the data section category. Okay, so we will navigate to the data section. Yeah, once we come here, you can see that these are the sections. You can see table data, views, and forms. In my previous video, I explained about the how we can create a views in the table. So today we will see how we can create a form. So I will just search for my table, that is a company. Okay, so company, I will just open my company table. Okay, once the company table is selected, you can see the sections table data, views, and forms. So I will directly navigate to this section, that is the forms. Okay, yeah, once we go in the section that is a form, so you can see here this is a system defined form, that is the information form is created by the system. Okay, and for the table. Okay, and here second option you can see that is a new form. So I will just click on this new form. I will give the form name as a company details form. Okay, I will not provide any description. I will just click on create. Yeah, once I click on create, you can see here the form is um, opening. So here once the form is opening, now the sum of the fields is added by default in the form. So if we want to add some fields, we can add, and if you want to remove some fields which is not necessary to add in the form, so we can just remove those fields. Okay, we'll just explain you. So yeah, so here you can see this is the company name. Company is our what we can say, the company is our table. So here you can see that there are two sections are there. This is a general and second one is a related. If we click on the related, there is nothing is there. But if you want to add multi-step form na, so we can just add a section here and we can create a multi-step form. That also I will explain in my next video. But today we will just see the simple form how we can create. So I explain you, right, some of the fields is by default added when we create a form. So this is the name, this is the primary column when we create a table na. So name is the primary column which is created by the system. So that's why it is added, and the owner is also come automatically because the site owner. So you can see YB, this is the owner, I am the owner of this site. So that's why I will just show you here as well. If you go to the our profile, and you can see this is my profile name, that is YBNS. So this is the owner, it is coming by default. So what we can do here, we can just select this one. Okay, this owner is required or not. If you want to remove this, you can just remove, you can just select, and you can just select this one and you can just delete this. Okay, so yeah, this section is also not needed. We will just remove this section. How we can remove this section, you need to just select the section. Okay, because this is the added by the default, so we cannot delete this section. We can just add our necessary column in this section only, but this timeline is not needed for us. So I will just remove this one. I will just select this, and you can see this delete is automatically enabled by the system. So I will just click on delete. Okay, yeah, see this is added by this one. So in this way you can just delete this one. So this is the new section. Okay, this is the whenever we want to add some fields or some section or some subgrid in the form, so you have options. Okay, you have options like add components. So under the add component you can find different types of section: one column section, two column section, multiple column section. If you want to add a subgrid, and if you want to add, I will just show you which are the component available. Okay, there are so many: one column tab, one column section, two column section, right? This is a quick view, subgrid. Okay, this is a timeline which we delete just now. Then if we go to the layout, in the layout you can see these are the sections are there, three columns, all these things. Then in the grid, I explain about the subgrid. You can add the subgrid. When we add this subgrid, if you want to add the attachment, SharePoint attachment, so you can just add the SharePoint attachment here, and you can upload the multiple attachment in the subgrid. So that is the purpose we are using the subgrid. In my upcoming videos I will just show you how we can do how we can use the subgrid for attaching the attachment to the SharePoint list. That is a SharePoint integration management. Okay, so I will explain you about that also. Then if we go to the display, in the display you can see knowledge search, quick view, timeline, all these sections are there. And in the input you can see number input, rich text editor, a toggle. If you want to add the rich text editor for this text editor means it is providing all the section. Like if you want to, if we add some text and if you want to format that text like a bold, italic, underline, all these things come under this rich text editor. Okay, these are the sections are there. So I will just select this one. Okay, and here I will add. Okay, so these are the sections we are see. Then next one is the add field. So if you click on the add field, you can see here all the columns which we created in the company table. Those are coming, and these are the created by, modified by. These are the columns is created by default by the system. Okay, I explained in my previous video as well. These are the system different column, modified, created, owner, department, owner, and all these things are created by the system. So what we can do here, we can just select this form. Okay, in the form I will add address. Okay, how we can add, you can just drag and drop here. Okay, yeah, I think it is added. Yeah, see, the and address is added here. You can just drag and drop here, then column is added by default, but automatically. So in this way you can just add id. Okay, you see id is added. I will just add phone number as well, because this is created by me, this column. I will add phone number as well. I don't want this new section, I will just delete this section. I just want this form only. Okay, okay, once this all details is added, we can just okay, this section will not be visible in our form, so I will just save and publish this form. Okay, yeah, see, this is saving and publishing the form. At the top you have option for save and publish the form. So yeah, the form is published. I will just show you whether the form is created or not. Okay, I think our form is published. We will go to the form section. Okay, you can just click on this form. Yeah, now you can see here our form is created as company details form. So yeah, so then next step we need to add this form to our page. So I will just go to our pages. Okay, pages section. Then I will go to our company details page. Okay, so I want to add that form, so I have added. You can just add one section. I will just show you how you can add. Okay, you can just click on this add a section, and once you add the section you can find these are the components is added by default. Whenever we add a section, this component is added by default. So I want to add a single step form, so I will select the option as a form only. Okay, yeah, so yes, so this is the way where we will add the form. I will just click on here, new form. Okay, if I click on the new form, you can see here these are the so many options is added here. So I will just select my table. Table name, my name, table name is company. Okay, I will just company table. Once the table is selected now, so all the form list options will be visible here. I will just show you. So yeah, you can see here the information, and this is the created by me. This form option is automatically coming, so I will just select this form. Okay. Name and copy of selected form. If you want to change the form name here, so you can just change from here. So this is the form section, then I will go to data. Okay. So what we want to do here, so first of all, whenever we create a form, so we have three options. First one is the create new record, second one is if you want to update the existing record, and third one is the if you want to show the form in the view mode. So these are the three modes of the form. So here you can see create a new record, update the existing record, and third one is a is read only. So create, update means create. Okay, this is the first one is a create, update means edit, and is read only means it is a view form. So I will select the first option, that is a create new record. Okay, so in this way you can just select this, then I will just go to the on select property. So yeah, in the on select property you can see here when the form is submitted what you want to show here. First we have three options. First is if you want to just show the display message like the form is submitted successfully, that is the first option. Then second option is the redirect to the URL. If you want to give the URL to the next if you want to give the URL, if we are using the data source as a SharePoint site, so we can just provide the that SharePoint site URL to this second option, and we can just click once we click on the submit, then that directly redirect to that SharePoint list. Okay, and third option is a redirect to the page. So if we have multi-step form, okay, in one step we have filled the form details, and if you want to switch to the next page, then we can use this third option. So I will just select the first option, that is the display message. I will just select this one, and hide a form when the we have one option, hide the form when it is submitted. Okay, means once the form is submitted, then we can that hide that form, and we can just see the message like your details is submitted successfully. Okay, in this way. And okay, so you have saw about in the many forms we have option for adding the captcha. So here we have by default option which is provided by the power pages site to show captcha in the form. At the end of the form you can see the captcha for the verification. So this is a by default provided by the system. Okay, then if you want to enable this, you can enable this. You can just if you want to ignore this, you can just uncheck these check boxes. Okay, then last one is the attachment. And if while creating the table, if we enable the attachment, okay, enable the means enable, we have section, one section. If you want to enable that attachment for that table, then you can enable if while you're creating the table. And if you want to same enable the attachment for for while creating the form, then you have options for enabling the attachment. So for now I will just enable this. If we have the if we enable this attachment, then you can that attachment should be there. Then attachment is required not, if you want to do the attachment is required or what, you can just enable toggle this one. Okay, so this is a section where if you want to do required or not required, you can just here. And if you want to allow multiple files to attach in the attachment, you can just do here. Okay, and here you can see first okay, attachment display label create, you can just give the label like upload. Okay, upload attachment. Okay, attachments. Then here you can see uh, file types will be allowed while attaching the attachment. We if you want to allow all types of file to be attached, so you can just select the first option. And if you have option for enabling the means enabling for audio, video, image, document, or specific types of file, you can just mention here. Okay, so for now I will just do the first thing. And storage for the attachment will be, all the attachment will be stored in the nodes attachment of the data source. Okay, and you can just give the size per file. Okay, in the KB. Okay, it means in one attachment maximum size of a file how we can just mention, but in the KB. Okay, and how many attachment you want to upload. Number of maximum number of attachment here it is 5, so I will just change to 10. So you can upload many attachment. Okay. And enabling the form in the assistant, if you find any difficulty for while submitting the form, so you can just enable this option. Okay. You can just you can see the one what we can say, some assistant will be provided for submitting the form. So in this way we can just do all these things. These are the settings while creating the form. Okay, I will just click on save. Yeah, now you can see here. So yeah, so while creating the form we have enabled the attachment, so that's why you can see the attachment is come here. So name, country, address, ID, phone number, attachment, and we have enabled the captcha now, so that's why it is coming here as well. So yeah, so and if you want to give the permissions to the table to particular user or all user can access our site, so you can just do that. So in this way we can just create a single step form in the Power Pages. So in my upcoming video I will explain about the other functionality of forms, and we can create a multi-step forms. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, thank you so much for watching my video. Bye bye.